to, sir?
Yeah, guys, good morning, everyone. In the last session, we have done our backend API setup and we are able to load the products and we are able to load the categories from the backend. We tested that by using Postman and we also developed our Angular application and we are able to integrate with the backend. We are fetching the products and we are displaying in the UI. Basic display we have done. We need to beautify that display in the table format and we need to load the images and all we need to do. So basic integration completed. Okay. So Chandra, you are facing the issue, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you share your screen and show me?
Yeah, okay. Are you able to see the screen, sir?
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah. After I'm trying to run the front end and says the app product list is not a known element.
In the app component section, you imported the app product list.
Go to app component, app component.ts, app component.ts.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you need to import that product list component here, comma,
Yes, sir. I tried. So
product list component. Yes, import
this
that.
one also I tried it, sir.
Okay, save that file.
Also save that.
Automatically save.
Go there only. Go there, show me that.
Yeah.
Save that file. Okay, now go to template of app component. App component HTML.
Yeah.
Save the app product list you are doing. Okay, open config.ts. Provider HTTP client you configured. Okay, let's stop the server and start again. One more thing.
Yes,
ng for a product, go to product list component. Product list component.
yes.
HTML product list component .ts file. Yeah, import to common module. Yeah, import, save that file. Now run this. Check the error, what you are getting.
Open console.
Here it is running successfully.
Yes, sir.
Go to browser console. Open console. Upper. Yeah. Not that console.
Yes, sir.
Backend is not running. Run the backend. It is working now.
Okay.
Run your backend application.
Yes, sir. Now it's loading, sir.
Now it is loading. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Two things you missed. One is
Yeah.
importing product list component in the app component. Another one is importing the common modules in the product list component.
Yeah, this one I remember, sir, but first I try to replicate that issue. After that, I want to import. That is the reason I did not mention common module, but I forgot to import that product component list, sir.
Okay, fine.
Also for the common.
Anyone who completed that product display with a beautiful bootstrap and CSS?
Yes, sir. I have
Yes,
done
sir.
the table format.
Okay,
Can I
Kannan,
share?
you can share your screen.
Yes.
Okay. You are able to retrieve and display that in the table format.
Yes, sir. Actually, the ID is not displaying. That's what I'm investigating.
ID. Why ID is not coming? Is it coming from the backend?
Yes, it's coming from the backend. 1 minute. We see the postman, so we can see IDs here.
Okay, that why in the front end, I think there is no map. Property is not mapped properly. Check in the front end.
This one, yes.
Product class, product.ts. Here you have taken ID. From the backend, it is coming as product ID. This variable name and the JSON key is not matching.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, okay. So actually, again, you have to change here. Yes, now it's coming.
Yes.
So this is the front end here.
Okay.
Is it okay, Ashok? Like,
Yes, fine.
okay. I'm stop sharing.
Yes, good. Fine, guys. So let me change my UI. I want to display the products in the table format. I want to display the products in the table format. I'm sharing my screen, guys. So is my screen visible for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm running my backend application, guys, and this is my front end application. Let me start my front end also. CD space e-commerce front end ng serve command. Yeah, I'm trying to run my front end. My backend also started. Right. Front end is running. Good. So in the last session, what we have done? In the last session, we have done Angular project setup. We created Angular project and we are able to run the Angular project. When we run the Angular project, by default, app component will be loaded. Once project is started, then we implemented one functionality that is very basic, retrieving the products from the backend application and we display that product in the front end application. In order to do that, we created one class in the front end application which is used to map the data. Okay, so this is our binding class which is used to map our data. Then I imported HTTP client here. Then I created one service class. So service classes are basically used to implement business logic. So in the Angular application, we have implemented service class that is used to communicate with the backend API. So this is our backend API URL. Okay, so we are communicating with the backend API by using HTTP client. It is giving the response in the embedded format. So we are retrieving the data from the embedded format and we are converting into product array. Then I created one component class. Inside the component class, I have injected my service and I'm calling the service method. Service method is giving the product array that I'm storing into my component class variable. that variable I'm using in the template, and by using ng for directive, I'm iterating that array and I'm displaying the products in the table format. So by default, application will load app component. Now I want to load the product list component from the app component. So that's why in the product list component, we are invoking in the app component, we are invoking product list component. So what is there in the product list component? Just we are loading the data and we are displaying that data in the table format. So if we access our application localhost colon 4200, if we access our application localhost colon 4200, basic products are coming here in the web page. In the template page, the products are displaying like this. So as we are communicating with the backend application, we will get course issue. So if two servers are running in the same machine, if we are trying to access them, it will not allow, browser will not allow due to security reasons. So that's why course issue we are getting. So to resolve that course issue, I have used cross origin annotation at my backend application. So with this, Angular application is able to communicate with our Angular application is able to communicate with our Spring Boot application, and we are able to fetch the data and we are displaying. But here, this products display is not good. Now I need to beautify the products display in the table format, guys. By using Bootstrap, I want to do that. So beautify products display in our table format. So you know already how to use the Bootstrap. In the two mini projects, we have already implemented Bootstrap concept, guys. So do you have any idea how to implement Bootstrap in our projects, guys? How to use Bootstrap in our project? Do you have any idea for that?
There
Yes,
are
sir.
three different classes too.
Yes.
How to use Bootstrap in our project? Come on.
So we can use Bootstrap in two ways.
Yes.
First, we can install Bootstrap
Yeah.
in
So all of you, can you add the Bootstrap for your web page and can you keep it ready? You just need to add the Bootstrap. Now see how to implement, how to add the Bootstrap in the Angular application. For this page, I want you people to implement the Bootstrap and do it. I'm giving 2 minutes time. So try to add that and see is it working or not. Otherwise, I will explain how to add the Bootstrap in the Angular. I want all of you to do the coding along with me today. All of you join from the laptop, open your IDEs, run your application. Try to do the coding parallelly along with me today. Keep your systems ready, guys.
It's working for me, sir.
Guys, all of you ready? All of you ready to do the coding along with me? Come on, could you please confirm in the chat box? Yes. Now we need to integrate Bootstrap in our application. So in order to do that, the first step that what we need to do is add the Bootstrap link in the index.html. Okay, Bootstrap CSS will be available, right? That Bootstrap CSS link we are going to add in our index.html. Okay, so let me take that Bootstrap CSS link and let me add that here now. So I'm adding that Bootstrap link here. Format this document. Now this title changing Ashok IT e-commerce. Bootstrap CSS link I have added in this page. Now go to app component.html and let us make small changes here. We are loading the product list component, right? Now let me keep this inside. Let me keep this inside one div. Okay, let me add a div called container div. Div class is equal to container. Div class is equal to container. So inside this div, I'm adding product list component. Now go to browser. Now Bootstrap is working. Bootstrap is working because container div is loaded. Now let me give some margins for this one. Okay. So margin top and margin bottom. Container div is available. Margin top 3, margin bottom also 3. Empty MB. Margin top and margin bottom I'm giving for this page. Now the products are loaded. Okay. So what are the changes I have done, guys? So in the index.html file, I have added my bootstrap link. In the head section, of the index.html, bootstrap CSS I have added. Now, the second step what I have done, the second step is in the app component, whatever the selector I'm using to load the content, this I'm keeping inside the container div and I'm giving some top margin and bottom margin. So okay, so with this the products are loading and displaying. I want to display these products in the table format. Product list component HTML. This is basic. This is basic HTML where the products are coming in the table format. Now, so the basic products are displaying the array. We are iterating by using ng for directive. Now I want to display these products in the table format. Okay, so for this we need to create a table and we need to iterate the array called products array. Iterate the array called products array. So now for this let me create table, right? Inside the table, for this table I need to write table header. Okay, I'm taking tr. Table header will be available, name, price and units in stock. So table header I'm displaying name, price and units in stock. Okay, so this one I need to write inside t header. Okay, this is a table header. I want to write inside t header. Table header inside that one row. So I want to display name, price and units in stock. Now coming to table body part. So which is the T body. Okay, table body I am writing. Inside the table body TR by using ng for directive I need to write this TR. Okay, for this TR we are going to specify ng for directive. Let temp product of products array is available. Now I want to iterate that array. Temp products array is available now. I want to iterate that array and I want to print the product details here. ng for directive, when we are using that, we need to import some common module and forms module is available. Okay, NGTR, NG for directive, let temp product of products we are using. Temp products we are using. Okay, product list component.
And you are not closing the symbols.
Which one?
Let template comma.
Quote,
11th
sir.
line.
Double
Close the
quote.
double quotes.
NG for double quote.
Okay. Yeah, NG for let temp product of products we are doing. Now, I want to display TD. For empty TD, I am writing for the image display. Let's leave that for now. Now I want to display TD, the product name I want to display. Okay. So temp product is a variable. Temp product dot name of the product I want to display. Similarly, price I want to display, and I want to display stock also. Name, unit price, and units in stock. How many units available in the stock I want to display that. Okay, this is our basic table that we are loading. Fine. So table is coming, name, price, units in stock is coming, but it is not looking good. So we need to apply some bootstrap CSS for this. So this is not a normal table. I want to make this table class is equal to table. Just I'm giving it a class, table class is equal to table now. So the look got changed for our table. So earlier that was not looking good. Now I have given just one class is equal to table. The look got changed. Now the header also I want to change. Head class is equal to table dark. So I want to give the dark header for the table. Yes, this is the basic table display we are getting. This is the basic table display we are getting now. So we want to add the images into our UI, guys. I want to display the image here. So if you go to our backend application, front end application, images are not available. So for our application, images are required. So basically, images we are going to keep in the front end application, guys. Major project, e-commerce front end. In the front end, SRC front end application is available. In the front end application, assets folder will be available. So we need to keep our images in the assets folder. So currently in this UI based application, assets folder is not available. So we need to add images folder under assets folder. Where is the assets folder available? Is it created or not created? Here one assets folder should be available. In the assets folder, we are going to add our images, guys. Okay, so the assets folder will be there in the front end. What are the image? If you see in our database where the products we have inserted, those products having some image URL. The products are having image URL. So that will be assets folder. Our images we should keep inside the assets folder. Okay. Now, where that assets folder will be available, we need to create one assets folder, and inside that we need to add our images, guys. We need to add our images inside the assets folder. Where that assets folder should be available? Inside the SRC directory. So let me go to SRC directory. Here app directory available. Let me create one folder. New folder assets. All the images we are going to keep here. Inside the assets folder, I'm going to keep our images folder. I will keep our images folder. Inside the images, we need to store the images, and we need to keep our logo also. Ashok ID logo we are going to use inside the images. So let me show you first in the database what is the image URL we inserted. We already inserted products in the database, right? So for every product, we have given image URL. So what is the URL we have given? Based on that, we will create the path here. So let me go to my MySQL workbench and let me see the data that we have inserted. Go to database table. Select star from product. Use this database. Select star from product. Yeah. So assets, images, products, laptops, like this. Okay. So assets folder is there. Inside that assets, images folder. Inside the images, products folder we created. Okay. Assets folder. Inside that images. Inside that products we created a folder. Okay. Inside the products, for laptops one folder, for mobiles one folder, for clothes one folder is available. You can see in the database image URL. Okay. For every image we have taken the URL. So let me take the image URLs. Okay. So inside the products we need to keep those image URLs. Products, laptops available, mobiles available, and clothes available. So I have downloaded some images from the internet, guys. I'm going to keep my images inside this folder. Okay. Now I have downloaded some images. So in the front end application SRC directory, I created assets folder. Inside the assets, I kept images. In that, products available, laptops. So 4 laptops, same names we need to use, guys, because in the database, whatever the name is available, Acer laptop. Okay. So whatever the image name I have given in the backend, same image names you need to use. I will share the assets folder for you. I will give the assets folder. So use the same image names. For mobiles, whatever the names I have given, same names we need to take because in the database I inserted. Clothes image is required. I think I don't have that image. I need to download one image from the database. Clothes image is not available here. I need to download that image and I will keep that image also. Currently, clothes image is missing in my application. Now, so the images I have added in the assets folder. So once you change the assets, let us restart our application once. Let me stop it and let me start. When you make some changes to assets, you need to restart this application. Then in this application, I want to display the images. Okay. So currently only product details are coming. Now I want to display the product image also. Images already added. The path is available. In this TH, in this TD is available. Here I need to display the image. Okay. So for this image, SRC is equal to image URL. So in the database already we inserted the image. Okay. Image URL we are going to specify. Image URL we are specifying. Okay. Let us see, is it loading the images or not? Yeah, the image is not loading properly. Okay, now you see the images are not loaded properly. So let me see the console. Why the path is not loading as expected. Failed to load the resource. Localhost colon assets, images, products, laptops. So it is not able to load the image properly. It is saying 404 resource not found. The image is available in that location. From the backend, we are getting the products. Products, we are getting the response, assets, images, products, laptops. Image URL is coming, but in the front end application, SRC, assets,
Laptop folder is not there.
images,
Inside the laptop.
laptops folder, mobiles folder is available. In the laptops folder, laptops are available. In the mobiles folder, mobiles are available.
Sir, in the config assets location need to give it.
laptops is there, mobiles is there. It is not loading the assets. Okay, image src product.image URL we have given. So that image should be loaded first of all. The assets path I think will be available by default in the Angular app.config.js. So angular.json index.html file styles is available. Assets will be loaded by default, right? Package.json, no need to change that. Assets we need to configure in the angular.json styles available. tsconfig assets, it is available here. Inside the assets, we need to specify the path where the assets are available. The assets are available in the src. The location, it should load src/assets. This is my assets path that I want to load. Just I changed that assets location. Let me start the application again. It should load the images from the assets folder. I have given where my assets are available. src assets I have given. It is not loading. It started. No guys, still it is not loading my images. Assets, images.
Can we try new tab, sir, once? Oops, okay. Sorry.
Did anybody tried loading images, guys? Products, laptops. These are available here. Yes, we are not getting the images.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Sir, for that, should we configure bootstrap and style angular.json file?
Yeah, we will configure that also. In the angular.json also, we'll configure that bootstrap file. I will show you how to configure that.
Okay, okay, fine.
So first we should load the images. Images already available in our project, but they are not getting loaded. In the SRC, assets available. In the assets, images, products, laptops, and mobiles available. But
I think it should be dot slash or something. We should mention the path must be either slash or dot slash
where?
URL path SRC might instead of here dot slash or something. So current folder slash like that.
No, that's not required. Directly we can specify this as SRC.
Okay.
Sir, can we try incognito or new browser? Not with the
Yeah,
same
try.
Chrome.
Tempo product dot image URL we are using. That is correct. No.
So can we change the image data type?
Image. So this is the path.
Data type means blob, glob.
No, not like this is URL. No? This is a string only. We are not getting the image from the backend. We will just get the path of the image from the backend. Assets, images, products, laptops. This is the path. Let me check this path. Inside the SRC, assets, their images, their products, their laptops, Dell laptop 1000.png. That is correct. The path is available. Is missing in the angular.json. SRC slash assets. Inside the SRC, assets available. That's correct. Is anybody able to get the images as expected? For me, it's not loading. Same image is not found.
I think you need to give slash before assets in the DB.
No.
It's starting with assets, right? Just give the slash.
So it is loading along with the slash only, right? Please check in spelling mistake. Cannot get assets.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I message you. That code is work for me.
Your name?
Singara, sir.
In angular.json. Assets. This code.
Yes, sir.
Save this. By default, this is available. We added just extra this one, SRC assets. Oh. It is not working here. Let me give the path directly and see. Some internet image path I am giving, guys. Okay. That image, it is loading properly. Only our assets folder, it is not loading. From our assets folder, let me give one image path directly. The problem is our assets folder is not loading. Internet
Hello,
image.
sir. Sir, you have Ashok IT logo, sir. If you try above the table to load that Ashok IT logo, then we can get that a problem is with that asset folder or that images.
This is assets images slash.
If you try it from another folder to that Ashok IT.
Yeah, this problem I see assets folder is only not loading, sir. In the images logo.png. Yes. It is not loading assets folder properly. Delete it in the browser. Yes, when you create the project, assets folder created by default or you added that manually?
For me, it created default, sir.
Assets folder created by default for
By
me.
default, yeah.
Yeah.
Also here you try dot slash before assets, whether it comes or not, we check. Dot slash.
It is not coming. Localhost
Dot slash.
Yeah.
Current folders.
Assets folder only not loading. That is the issue. Maybe any mistake at the time of creating the project, assets folder should create by default, but for me, assets folder is not created. Manually, I added assets folder.
Can you once update it?
What update, sir? NPM ng update.
Yes, sir.
When I update, assets location is gone. And assets folder should create by default, but for me it did not get created. I added that path. Okay, now it is loading. I added assets path, it is loading now. Go to SRC, product list component, give the actual URL, guys. So I fixed the URL now. Now let me give the original URL. That is temp product URL I need to specify. SRC is equal to temp product dot image URL. Let us see the images are loading now. Yes, images are loading. We need to adjust the height for this one. So let me specify height is equal to somewhat 50. Okay. And for this TD, let me give some class is equal to align middle. Yes, perfect. Now we are able to load the image. Clothes are not available. Let me add one cloth for that, guys. I should add the clothes. One cloth image, let me download from internet. Save this image. No, image is not loading. Page is not coming. Let me cut it. We need to give the same name which we used in the database, guys. File, save as. Let us go to our project directory. Major project, front end, SRC, assets, images, products, the folder name, clothes. Okay, what is the name I have given in the database for the clothes? shut-1000.png. Save that image in the database. Save that image into our system. Clothes also available. One cloth is available now. Go to our application and refresh. Cloth is not loaded. I think we need to restart our application. Whenever we make some changes to assets, then I am restarting my application. Yes, it got restarted. Now check the images. Yes, now shut is also loaded. So with this, we are able to load our products in the table format. We are able to load our products in the table format, and we are displaying the images also. So what are the changes that I have done for this one is, what are the changes I have done for this one? I added bootstrap link in the index.html in order to load the bootstrap. Then changing the app component HTML to display content, to display products in the container. Change app.html file to display products in container div. So what is the change that I have done in this app component.html? Just I added a container div in that, and the product list component I'm loading in this container. Then next one, change the product list component HTML file to display products in the, to display products in table format. So what is the table that we are displaying? This is the table. We have used some bootstrap styles here. Table class is equal to table dark we have given, table body that we have given. Okay, image src product image URL we have given, and we are able to load the images in the table folder. We are able to load the images in the table format. Now, how the images are loading, where these images are available? These images we created in the assets folder. Okay, add the images folder under assets folder. So this is our step 1, bootstrap link added in the HTML. Then this is our step 2, change the app component file to display products in the container div like below. Okay, then we have changed this product list component template to display the products in the table format. Products are coming in the table format. Now, so to display the products in the table, we need some images, guys. So you need to download some images from the internet, and we need to keep those images here. So here if you see the images path already available in the database table, I have given the queries for you to load the data into table, right? So there I have mentioned the name of the image and the URL of the image also. You need to follow that concept properly in order to do this. Okay, now the images I have added and the images are loading as expected. Once you add the images in the assets folder, then you need to restart the Angular application. Okay, you need to restart your Angular application and check response in browser. It should display the products in the table format. It should display the products in the table format in this way. That is fine. Now, I want to integrate e-commerce template. So what is the meaning of integrating e-commerce template here? So as you see in the video, our e-commerce integration is available. Some styles and modifications now we have seen. This is our e-commerce project video. That e-commerce template I want to integrate in this one now. I want to integrate that e-commerce template. So what is the meaning of e-commerce template integration? This side menu, this logo, above the header, all this format I need to integrate. So products are coming now. So how the products are coming in our current application? In one table the products are coming, but I want to display those products in this e-commerce format. Okay, so we need to implement that e-commerce template integration in our project. Okay, we need to implement e-commerce template integration in our project. This is our 4th step, guys. E-commerce template integration. Okay, so the first step is creating Angular project. Second step is retrieving the products. Third step is beautifying the products, display in the table format along with the images. Now the 4th step, I want to integrate e-commerce template for our application. So to do this integration of the e-commerce, first we will install Bootstrap in our application. Okay, Bootstrap grid system I am going to use. So install Bootstrap in our application. Okay, how to install the Bootstrap in our application? Go here, open another terminal. Now in the project directory, I want to install the Bootstrap. For this, npm install Bootstrap. Npm install Bootstrap, some path that version we can specify. Sorry, 5.2.0 version is available. Let me install that Bootstrap in our application. By using npm install, I'm installing the Bootstrap. Once the Bootstrap is installed, then we will install Font Awesome. Okay, npm install Font Awesome. To make the font beautiful, Font Awesome I'm going to install. So Bootstrap installation and Font Awesome installation we have done here. Installing the Bootstrap and installing the Font Awesome. So how we will verify this Bootstrap and Font Awesome installed successfully or not? In the node modules we can verify the Bootstrap and Font Awesome is installed or not. If it is installed successfully, that will be reflected in the node modules directly. Whatever that we are installing will be available inside the node modules. Bootstrap, yes, Bootstrap is installed, and check the font awesome. Fonts. These added some packages. Now verify that installation entries in the node modules folder. Once it is installed, then you need to verify that installation is happened properly or not in the node modules directory. Okay, once it is done, now we need to configure custom styles in the angular.json file. We need to modify some styles for our application, guys. So in our angular.json file, custom styles we need to add. That means I'm going to load some bootstrap related styles for our application. So the related styles we need to configure in the styles directory in the angular.json file. Go to our application angular.json. Here styles, by default styles.css is available. Now I am going to change this to this one. These are the styles that I want to add, custom styles I want to load for my application. Okay, so the bootstrap styles I'm going to specify. Node modules font awesome, bootstrap CSS and font awesome we have specified. Okay, now save this file, load the products. Okay, so the custom styles we have configured in our application. Let me restart it. ng sub. Now one CSS file I'm going to give you guys. That CSS file is very big CSS file. E-commerce template we have implemented in that CSS. That CSS if we add, then for our project e-commerce template will come. Okay, so I have configured that custom CSS in the styles.css. Styles I have changed. Okay, so if you see our angular.json file, the styles I have changed it now. Styles.css will be available, bootstrap styles will be available. Okay, so it is loading now. To bring this e-commerce template, this header part, this cart image, set box, menu, logo, to get all this template and displaying the products in the grid system, for getting that look and feel to our application, we need to add styles in the styles.css. Okay, this is a very big CSS file that we are going to use now. Add custom styles in the styles.css file, copy and paste from our template. So I'm going to use that styles.css. I will give you this styles.css, guys. You no need to write it because it is very big file. It is very big file that we are going to use, that styles.css. That will be available in our SRC directly. If you see the path inside the SRC, that styles.css file will be available. Yes. So much code will be there in this styles.css. Around 1000 lines of CSS will be available. Okay, around 1000 lines of CSS we are going to use now. Yeah, 1000 plus lines of CSS is available. So let me copy that CSS into our project styles.css. Global styles.css is available. That 1000 lines of CSS I have added in our project. So I will give you that CSS file for you guys, which contains our e-commerce related CSS, the menu, set box, cart image, all that stuff related CSS available. I have added that in our styles.css file. So when I add that styles.css file, the look and feel got changed. The look and feel got changed here. Now we need to make some changes to our app component and we need to display the products in the grid category. Okay, so once we have added that styles.css, all the look and feel alignment got changed for our application. Now we need to make the changes in the app component to bring the products display along with the grid system. Go to this app component.html file. So we are displaying the products basically in the container format. Now we need to change this. So we need to add one menu for this one. Okay. So menu sidebar, div class, container div is available now. So we need to, inside this container div, we need to display all the products. Okay. Main content, we need to display all these details in the app component. So one div class container is available. Let me remove the product list from the container now. I want to make it as e-commerce related display. Okay, for this first I want to display one menu, side menu bar I am going to display. Okay, so this is the logic for this side menu. Okay, this is the logic for side menu display, that we need to display inside a div in the app component.html. Remove these things. I will write div class is equal to some page wrapper. Yeah, I'm writing a page wrapper. Inside this one side menu I'm going to display. Now look at this. Yeah, side menu is coming for us. Laptops, mobiles, beauty, shirts, some side menu is coming for us. Now after this header we need to display. Okay, header desktop, header part we are going to display. After this one side menu is completed, then we need to display header part. So that search box and all, yes, the search box is coming. This is static data guys. Currently this cart, everything is a static data. Now we need to load the main content. Main content is our product list component. We are invoking the product list component here. Okay, now the products will be loaded. The product list component, the products are loading. Now we need to display some footer for this one, about us, contact us, something, whatever the footer that you want, you can keep that footer, right? Yeah, so the app component file is changed. So it is displaying, but the images display is not looking good. We need to add the grid for this one. We need to display these products in the grid format. Bootstrap grid system will be available. Currently these products are not displaying properly. We need to display them in the proper grid system. So to display them in the grid system, the main content is available now. This main content display I need to change. Div class is equal to main content. This main content I want to display properly with the grid system. So the e-commerce template we got, but we need to make some changes for this as per our requirement. So the main content display. So let me go for div class is equal to main content. Main the images we need to display in the grid format. Main content. So in this we will add this as div class as a section content. These all are the styles we have in the styles.css levels. Section content is available and the section content styles are already defined in the styles.css. Now in this grid system, div class is equal to row. When we create a row in the grid system, 12 columns will be created. So now we can display our products. We can display our products in the table format by using this div class row. We can display that as a column. So for this, we can loop our products. We can loop our products and we can display the products here inside this grid system. Okay, currency pipe currently, let me remove this. Whatever the unit price is available, it should display. Yes. Temp ng for directive we are using in the app component. So for this we need to import commons module. Imports commons module, common module. Products does not exist on the type app component. Sorry, we have done a mistake, guys. This main content, we should not do it here. This should be in the product list component, right? Products will be loaded by product list component. This div we should not add here. Here we just need to invoke app product list component. The products loading is done by product list component. Go to product list component.html. So whatever the table is available, now the table we are removing and we are keeping the grid system. So the products should be loaded in the grid format. Yes. Now the products are coming as expected. Okay. So the e-commerce template integration is done. So what are the changes I have done for this one, guys? So the changes I have done, custom styles I have added in the CSS file. That custom style CSS I will give you. Okay. And the next one, modify app component to display menu and header part. Modify app component.html file to display menu and header part. Okay, what is that code I have given in the app component.html? So that code is around 60 lines of code we have done. This is that app component code I have changed. So this is the code I have added. In this code, what we have done, we are displaying our logo, sidebar we are displaying, and a header part we are displaying. Main content we are loading by using product list component. Then once it is done, so add the grid support for product list component. We are displaying the product list in the grid format. So this is our grid product list component HTML. We are loading all the products in the grid format. We are loading all the products in the grid format. So we created a row. When we create the row, then columns will be created. So class column MD3. So we are iterating the product array and we are displaying the image URL. We are displaying the name, price, and we are giving one button add to cart. Currently, add to cart will not work. This cart is a static data now. Currently, the cart is a static data. So we need to implement that functionality. When I click on add to cart, that cart should be updated. Currently, add to cart is not working. Just we are able to retrieve the images and we are displaying the images here. Okay, guys. So whatever the styles.css file I have used, so this file I will give you, you just copy paste of these styles. So for our project, whatever the styles are required, all these styles are available in the styles.css. So I want all of you able to implement a project up to this level. So once this is completed, then we will work on dynamic menu. Currently this menu is a static menu. If you go to app component.html, I have taken the menu items static now. We need to make it as a dynamic. Okay, so we need to search the products with the category. So whenever I click on laptops, only laptops should come. When I click on mobiles, mobiles should come. When I click on shirts, shirts should come. When I click beauty, no records are available. So we need to implement search products with the category and search products with this one. Then we will work on menu. So step by step, we are going to implement. Whatever I have completed today, everything I have given steps and I have given the code as well. So today mainly we worked on the part 3, beautifying the products in the table format. So for 10 minutes of time we struggled because the images were not loaded. Then I have done the ng update and I have loaded the images for you. So today I need to give you that assets folder and I need to give you styles.css for you. Then once you add that, then go for template integration. For this you need to install the Bootstrap and you need to install the font awesome and you need to configure custom styles in the angular.json file. Okay, once you have done this, then add the custom styles in the styles.css. I will give you the styles.css file and then modify app component to display the header part. So a static header, static menu is available at this moment, and page container is available. Then main content we are loading. Then in the product list component, earlier table is available. Now we are displaying the data in the grid format. Bootstrap we installed. So Bootstrap grid system we are using, and we are displaying our products here. Okay. Now, so if you go and access our application now, localhost code and 4200. So the proper e-commerce format is available, but functionality is not working. Products category, this is static menu, this is the static header, cart is static, everything is static. Now we need to implement the functionality to load the products by using category and search the products. When I start typing, products should be filtered, and this menu should be dynamic. When I click on the image, the more information should be displayed for the product. When I click on add to cart, cart item should be updated. So step by step, we are going to implement these functionalities. So are you clear with what I have done in the today's session? This is our styles.css. Let me save this file. I will give you the images and styles.css file for you. Yes. Yes, guys. So I'm going to send that zip file in our group. Guys, I have sent that zip file in our WhatsApp group. So please download this and add the images in the assets images folder as it is. Don't change anything. Don't change the names, because the names are coming from the database table. Okay. And styles.css file also I have given. So I want you people to integrate that, and I want you to add. Right. So I want all of you to complete up to this. Your project should look like this with the e-commerce template. Then tomorrow we'll work on the functionality, searching the products and filter the products with the category. So first I will work on the category part, and I will work on the search functionality. Then we will work on the cart functionality. All of you able to download that zip file? Guys, all of you able to download the zip file?
Yes, sir, we are able to download it.
Yes, I'm going to update these notes also. So please complete whatever I have done in the class so far. Tomorrow we'll work on that functionality, guys. So with this, I'm stopping for today. We'll meet in the tomorrow session. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. We'll meet tomorrow. Please try to bring your project to this level with the e-commerce integration. So e-commerce front-end application steps modified. So I'm adding that new file, what I have changed it today. Did I save the changes? Yes. Yeah. Can you see, guys, latest notes is available in the website. Fine. Good. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.